were we supposed to have been saving for a time like this? Should we have been prepared for a time like this? How could we have fallen back more on a cushion? But then at the fact that he's been out of work almost 2 years in May, we would have depleted that cushion already, anyway, you know. So who's supposed to be taking care of who, and who rescues who, is the question. Whose responsibility is it in the long run? My husband was providing for all of us, and our life was nice. And I remember thinking, I'm doing my part every day, getting up, and my husband's doing his part every day and getting up and contributing to society and doing what he's supposed to do. And through that, we're entitled to this. And I'm not going to pick up anyone else's slack because it's not my job. You know what I mean? Or it's not my place. I'm taking care of what is rightfully my responsibility. My own children, my own family. Okay? Outside of that, it's not my responsibility to pay your medical care because you're out of work. She's on the other foot, and we're in that place now. It's like, wow, could someone throw us a bone, please? Because we're exhausted. And we did do what we were supposed to do for so long. So does that count for anything? There are basic things that children have a right to, people have a right to, like a roof over their head and clothing, medical care, food, and not being able to provide that, it's hard on you, emotionally. It puts you in a place of feeling like you're inadequate or you're failing in your parental role, and it's demasculizing to men who are out of work and aren't providing for their families. Now I find myself needing to work, those 6 nights a week, and I've picked up a second job waitressing during the day, like 3 to 4 days a week. So I find myself tired and run down and not as joyful to go off to work to interact with, quote unquote grown-ups and feel validated as a woman in the workplace. I long to be home, be with my kids, and tuck them in at night and say prayers with them.
If you're rich, you have a job or you have money and it doesn't matter. If you're poor, you get all the government stuff. But if you're in the middle, there's nothing offered. Like there's nothing out there. Like we still don't have insurance. We haven't had insurance in 2 years. It's like there's nothing offered for the average person that's barely, that's barely making it. There's nothing. It's either you're rich or you're poor. Poor get the government handouts and the rich have their own money. The middle class, there's no things offered for you. And I don't think it's right.